Hi, this is Mr. Evans. This video is going to look at consumer spending, the final thing that you need to be aware of within this section on the economic climate. Excuse the sounds of construction from outside the window. I've done my best to block it out, but hopefully it's not too disruptive. You need to know about consumer spending, how demand for products and services may change as incomes fluctuate. So this is a chart from the BBC. It shows average earnings in relation to what's called inflation. Now, I won't go into huge amounts of detail about what this is. You can look up real wages if you're interested, real wages. But essentially, as long as the blue line, people's average earnings, or their increase in average earnings, is higher than the increase in prices, that's good news. It means that consumers have got more money to spend. In any period where the red line is higher than the blue line, that's bad news. It means that prices are going up faster than consumers' wages. And so you can see after the financial crisis, the red line, inflation, price rises were much higher than the rises in consumer income, which basically mean that consumer income was falling for a very long period here. This is quite unusual. Historically, usually earnings rise faster than prices and people have been richer. That did change in 2014 through to about 2017, I suppose that is, and then we had a period again of where prices were rising higher than incomes, and I'm recording this in February 2018. Most recently, incomes are increasing slightly faster than prices again. What does all that mean? Well, basically what it means is, as I said, as long as the blue line is above the red, then it's good news for consumers because they've got more income. So consumer spending refers to the average expenditure across the economy by individuals. It's closely linked to their income level. Obviously, if consumers feel that their wages are increasing and they've got more money, they are going to be likely to be highly confident and be going out and spending more money. So as average incomes rise, demand for most goods and services also tends to increase. Okay, consumers get more confident if they feel they've got more money. Therefore, they're going to consume more things. They're going to eat out more often. They're going to buy more luxury products. They're going to, maybe trade up for essential things like toothpaste. They'll go from buying cheap toothpaste to buying more expensive toothpaste. Essentially, their expenditure should go up. Whereas and that obviously is good news for businesses. Whereas if average incomes fall, if consumers feel like they're less wealthy, they're less well off, that they don't have as much money as they used to, the demand for what we call inferior goods may rise. But generally, consumer spending falls. Generally, it's bad news for businesses if consumers' incomes are going down because they're going to stop spending as much money. They don't feel as rich as they used to. They might save more money because they're unsure about whether they're going to have a job in the future. And basically, they've just got less money to spend. But some businesses sell what are called inferior goods. So think of cheap alternatives. Think of things like bus journeys. Okay, people might not be able to afford a car anymore or go in a taxi, so they take the bus. Inferior goods are things like shopping in Poundland, where the products there are more about saving people money than maybe having the highest quality that's available on the market. So consumer spending is related to changes in consumer income. In general, rising incomes is going to benefit most businesses. In general, falling incomes is going to be detrimental. However, falling incomes, if you're selling inferior goods where consumers might switch to these cheaper products, then maybe a fall in incomes might be good for you.